This is PlaymoBello and this is the Viking Longboat, the Viking ship. This is set number 3150 from the year 2002. If you look at this ship, it's absolutely glorious. It has 8 Vikings in it, 8 shields as well. A rigging in here, there's a flag at the top as well, look at that. These paddles are also something that has a cool motion when you move your character back and forth. They all do that. Look at that. You can just buy this boat, for example, and put it on your bookshelf if you have an office. Every single one of these Vikings are different and unique. They have their own accessory, their own weapon. Normally, you have the leader right here in the front. He sounds the trumpet and tells them to go faster, fast. And then back here, there is the guide. He uses this big paddle here to direct the ship left or right, pretty much based on how the wind is hitting the sail. And not just that, but the sail is also something you can definitely adjust. The ship has a very cool looking rigging. It's very easy to adjust. Just remove this gray piece here and then you put one loop in and then the second loop in and then you push up to get it tied up. Now the rope is pretty tight. The same system is being used here. So when you move the sail, you move on both sides, look at that. And if the rope gets loose like this, you just pull on this gray part again, and then it fixes it. The flag is an item that you can actually hold with the hands of your Playmobil, so he looks like he's just there at the top. You have a spot here. This guy won't go anywhere because he's holding it to this big driving paddle. And these guys are all seated, and their feet are positioned also on a seat. The seat right here, their feet is positioned in there, so not just that, but they're holding on the paddle, so not going anywhere. They're pretty secured. For the leader, there's a little foot holder, and he ain't going nowhere as well. The reason you have all of these secured places for each of the 8 characters is because this boat actually floats on the water. And if you take this to a pool and you jump around and swim, the water is gonna be very, very, very violent. And when it's that violent, characters and items can just fall off and get to the bottom of the pool. Here is the ship with the 3 new Vikings from the version of the ship of 2021. You have the big guy here with red head, the lady, and this guy here with the cool hat. It's a bold difference between the accessories and characters compared to the original. Look at that, 8 characters. This is what it looks like when you have all of them in one ship. That makes it 11 characters in one ship. If you look here, Playmobil supplied this ship with a red barrel. The best idea for the red barrel is I like to make it a cool place to put all your weapons when they are just paddling the boat. Behold, look at how many you get in this set. This is how the ship looks like when it's fully empty. No characters sitting on it. There are 3 seats on each side. Have here a little spot where you put the paddle so it doesn't fall and it has full movement. You have all of these shields. They're all removable. Once you remove all the shields, you can see the ship starts to look a little blunt. Here's how it looks like with shields, and then on this side, no shields. You have a really cool dragon right here. It's the front of the ship. Here's the back of the ship. It completes the boat as the body of the dragon. It's the tail of the dragon on the back there. I wasn't sure what these 2 poles were meant for, but Oriole21Bird in the comment sections of my other video mentioned that that's what's for, and it actually works. Look at that. Every paddle can be put in there when they're not being used. This is the bottom of the ship, and down here is where you put the motor so you can go around in circles in the pool, or you get the RC motor and you can control where it goes. Alright, so look at this awesome rooster of characters. There are 8 characters, 2 green shields, 2 blue shields, and 4 red shields, and a ton of swords, axes right here. So let's armor these guys and see how they look. Here they are, all of them with one of the round shields. I try to match their colors the best as possible. For example, blue shoes get the blue shield, and this guy has some purple on him, so he gets a blue shield. This shield is obviously for this guy here, the Golden King, the Golden Viking King or leader. Just because we have 8 characters and 8 round shields, I just put that shield on him there as well. Each one of them has like either an axe or a sword. If they have a sword holster, I just made them a swordsman. Like this guy is a swordsman, this guy is a swordsman, this guy is a swordsman, but he has an axe in the back as well. I went ahead and I organized the leader in the front with his shield and his horn. We have the 2 spear guys right here. You see they're crossing the spear. Behind are the axe masters. There's one axe here, one axe there. And behind them, the sword masters. There's this one and that one. And right in the middle, you see right there, it's the bowman being protected by all of them. And way, way behind is their ship, the Master Longboat Viking ship. And then, just for the fun, I'm adding also the Vikings from the Viking Fortress and from the sea monster or the sea dragon. They're back here. You have the prisoner that if you take the chains, he becomes just a Viking, just like every other. So there are a lot of Vikings so far, and we only reviewed 3 sets from 2002. So many Vikings. Oh my god! The sea monster destroyed them all. I don't even know what belongs to what set now. Here are all the accessories that comes with this ship. There are 8 shields, as you can see, 4 red, 2 blue, 2 green. There are 3 axes, 6 little swords, several helmets. Each helmet is different. It's in its own unique way. Look at this one. Look at this one. That's golden, just like this one that's silver. This one has white horns. This one also has white horns, but this one is a lighter silver with brown horns. 2 of these, and they are each different tone of brown. 2 spears. They're kind of difficult to see, but they're on the side there. You see a cape for the leader, a black cape for this guy here. There's the shield for the leader, and also a long axe right here, just one of those. A golden horn and a red barrel. And these are all the characters. You can see each has a different kind of hair with beard. This one is brown. This one has a double beard down there with a blonde hair. Same thing with this one, but the hair is different. Look at that. This guy has golden chainmail on his hair. Each character has like either a jacket or a little skin on their shoulders. This one has a little hoodie. This guy here has golden wrist cuffs. This guy here has silver wrist cuffs. And most of them have a belt holster for a sword. Back here you can just see the backs of the characters and the 6 paddles that belongs to the ship. Some different kind of belt. This one is across his chest that holds these axe holder, and this one is the brown one. Of course, there are 2 guys with hoodies. The set in general is absolutely awesome.